there's a lot of stuff that's happening when it comes to payments around the world. Payments continues to be foundational in terms of efficiency across financial markets. Safe and efficient movement of money is very, very foundational. Over the last few years, there's a few things that have absolutely accelerated the growth in payments. More specifically, firstly, there's been an immense boom when it comes to e-commerce, and that is driving huge amount of volume as well as 24/7 demands for e-commerce to be able to enable transactions any time of the day and remote as well as on site. Second big one has really been all the advancements around technology that has now made it a lot easier and efficient for people to be able to transact wherever they might be. And third one I would say is around regulatory reforms. Increasingly, more and more regulators are coming together and collaborating both amongst themselves as well as with regulated firms. And that is also contributing immensely in the high growth that we are seeing in the payments volumes around the world. So there are quite a few things that I think are changing the nature of payments, and those are the areas that we are finding a lot of our financial institution clients very, very focused on. There are a few that really come to my mind. First and foremost is really going to be the growth in real-time payments. Increasingly, more and more countries are collaborating to be able to transfer value on a more real-time basis by connecting the domestic rails with domestic rails of other markets. This is primarily in response to the direction and the targets that G20 has put out in terms of improving timeliness and speed of cross-border payments. There's a few other things that also G20 is driving towards, which is to reduce the cost of transactions, increase the transparency, but also enhance the access that people have got to cross-border payments. I'd say the second big theme that I'm observing is adoption of common standards. ISO 20022 is one such standard that is gaining a lot of popularity. It has already achieved a very significant milestone because last month, close to 26% of global cross-border transactions are nowadays ISO 20022 native. There's still a lot of potential to be able to take it even further. And many countries, we are seeing that they're adopting ISO 20022 even in their domestic clearing infrastructure. The third thing that comes to mind where a lot of focus is happening is around financial crime prevention. Clearly, there continues to be a lot of bad actors. More and more regulators as well as institutions are focused on how they can protect themselves as well as their customers against any of such bad actors. There's a lot of technology advancements that helping them to be able to protect against those. A few other themes that I think are very much high focus when we talk to our clients. I'll say a fourth one would be around digital currencies. When people imagine a future of movement of money and payments, they see that to be a lot more digital. And I think digital currencies and CBDCs more specifically have got all the ingredients that are going to help with that, both because of tokenization as well as programmability capabilities that are there. A last couple of things that come to my mind is increased collaboration between fintechs as well as financial institutions, but also across countries. So projects like Nexus, which connects the real-time payments networks across different countries, or Agora, which is bringing together a lot of different central banks, or Mbridge, which is moving forward in terms of multi-jurisdictional CBDCs, are just a few examples of growing collaboration that we are seeing. And last one I'll say is embedded payments and embedded finance. More and more customers are looking for very seamless execution of transactions because they want to get on with their lives and their businesses. They are not getting into work just to make payments. And I think most of the banks are recognizing that. And today, technology is capable of enabling them to be able to execute those transactions more seamlessly. So I'll say those would be the top 6 strategic imperatives that come to my mind between real-time payments, adoption of common standards, protecting against financial crime, adoption of central bank digital currencies, greater focus around what can be done to drive embedded kind of transactions, and more collaboration would really be the main forces to call out.